Hello students, so in this chapter 2 we are going to look at project management in the context of information technology. So these are going to be our learning objectives. So let us dive into systems view of project management. So this was brought up to describe a more analytical approach to management and problem solving, and it has three parts. So the first part is systems philosophy. So here we view things as systems. Let's say interacting components working with an environment to fulfill some purpose. For example, if I can give example of a human body which is composed of many subsystems. So we also have systems analysis. So this is problem solving based approach that requires defining the scope of the system. So it divides the system into components and identifies and evaluates every problem and opportunities, constraints, and needs. So we also have systems management. So this addresses business, technological, and organizational issues associated with creating, maintaining, and modifying a system. So using systems approach, it is critical to successful project management. So top management and project managers must follow a system philosophy to understand how projects relate to the whole organization. So let us look at three sphere model for systems management. The first thing we have is business. So here we look at the business context. For example, if you are starting a project to distribute tablets to the school, in business context, you have to consider what will the tablet project cost the college, what will it cost the students, what will the supposed cost be. Okay, so under the organization, or we also have the part of organization where you have to consider things like, will the project affect all the students or just some major families who can afford those tablets. So who will train the students, faculty, and staff? So that's how you consider. So we also have you also have to consider the technology, whereby here you consider things like, oh, which type of tablets will they be? Will they be from Android? Will they be from Microsoft or Apple? So you have to consider such kind of things. So, and this is called the risk sphere model for systems management. So let us look at understanding organization. So as we said, the systems approach requires that the project managers always view their projects in the context of large organization. So organizational issues are often the most difficult part of working on and managing projects. So we can analyze a formal organization using the following four frames. The first frame we have is a structural frame. So this focuses on roles and responsibilities, coordination and control. Also, organizational charts help to define this frame. So we also have the human resource frame. So this focuses on providing harmony between needs of the organization and needs of people. So we also have political frame, which assumes organizations are uh, coalitions composed of varied individuals and interest groups. So conflicts and power are key issues in this frame. So we also have symbolic frame, which focuses on symbols and meanings related to events. So this may include culture, language, traditions, and image are all part of this frame. So many organizations focus on the structural frame. So most people understand what organization charts are. Many new managers try to change organization structure when other changes are needed. So there are three basic organization structures. We have the functional or structure, organization structure, we have project organization structure, and also we have matrix, which we are going to show. So these are basic organization structures. So we have the functional structure. This starts with the CEO, then followed by the different departments and the staff under those departments. Then we have the project structure organization. This starts with the CEO, then the program managers, then the staff under each program manager. And then we have the matrix, which starts with also the CEO, then program manager, then the staff. Then we see the project manager and the staff that is assigned to that project manager. So let us look at organizational culture. So organizational culture is a set of shared assumptions, values, and behavior that characterize the functioning of an organization. So many experts believe the underlying causes of many companies' problems are not the structure or staff, but the culture. So, what are characteristics of organization culture? We have member identity, whereby each member has to be identified. Then we have group emphasis, people focus, unit integration, risk tolerance, reward criteria, control, conflict tolerance, then means ends uh, orientation, and open systems focus. So these are the top organization culture. So let us look at stakeholder management. So stakeholders can be internal or external. So project managers must take time to identify and understand, uh, also manage the relationships with all project stakeholders. Okay, so using the four frames of organization can help meet stakeholder needs and expectations on the project. So let us look at a need for top management commitment. So this is why we need top management under every, or when you're pursuing any project. So top management can help in securing adequate resources. It also helps to get approval for unique project needs in timely manner. It also helps to receive cooperation from people through the organization. It also helps in learning how to be better leaders. So these are the needs for top management commitment on every project. So what helps project to succeed? So first of all, you need to have executive support, user involvement, experienced project manager who will not mess up with things, then clear business objectives, minimize scope, a standard software infrastructure which can help in project management. Also, you need to have firm basic requirements. Then you have to use a formal methodology. Then you have to make reliable estimates. So let us look at project phases and the project life cycle. So a project life cycle is a collection of project phases. So phases vary by project or industry, but some general phases include concept, development, implementation, support. So let us look at the phases of project life cycle. So we have the concept. So the concept, this is where we do things like business cases. Then we have development, where we do project management plan, budget, cost estimates. Then we have implementation. So this is where we begin the project execution of work, definitive cost estimate. Also, we have to provide performance reports. Then we have closeout. So this is where the work is completed. Then you get things like lessons learned and customer acceptance of the project. So let us look at the suggested skills for a project manager. So a project manager should have communication skills. These include listening, uh, persuading. Then they should also have organizational skills, which include planning, goal setting, and analyzing. They also have and they also need to have team building skills, which include motivating the team members. Then leadership skills, where they have to act as examples, they have to be energetic, have vision and the big picture of the project. Then they should have coping skills, where they need to be flexible, creative, patient, uh, then persistent. Then we have technological skills, where they need to have some experience in project management knowledge. So that is assignment. You can review the question, then you provide the answer. That's all for now. Thank you.